Hello, I'm Kurt Liedtke with the Herald and News. It's Friday, November 9th, 2018. Here's a rundown of some of the top stories affecting the Klamath Basin. It's the Klamath Countdown. Sunday marks Veterans Day, and remembrance celebrations are planned across the Klamath Basin in places like Tule Lake, Malin, and Klamath Falls. This year marks a special occasion, though, as it is the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I, known as the Armistice. The 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918 was the moment when the guns finally fell silent in what was considered at the time the war to end all wars. And the holiday was established as Armistice Day until changed in 1954 to Veterans Day, honoring all vets of conflicts. Approximately 800 men from the Klamath Basin enlisted in 1917 when America first declared war, as well as one woman, Ella Anderson, who served as a Red Cross nurse in France for 1 year. Of those who served, 19 died during the war, the most succumbed to pneumonia rather than bullets. The war's conclusion hit hard on the home front too, as the Spanish flu pandemic stretched across the globe, killing millions of people. At its peak, Klamath Falls was actually shuttered to disinfect the town. Isolation hospitals were established, and those showing any signs of the flu were quarantined. It is unknown just how many people from the area died from the disease. Find out about Klamath's contributions to World War I and the Spanish influenza scourge in a special retrospective in Sunday's Herald and News. Department of the Interior official Alan Mickelson, who spent the week in Klamath Falls and Medford, said he will return to the Klamath Basin next month to continue water talks, but that he has no plans to reach out to the Klamath tribes based on their last interaction. Mickelson, the senior advisor to Secretary of the Interior Ryan Zinke on water and Western resources, said he's met with a group of stakeholders at the Bureau of Land Management office in Medford for what he calls a coalition of the willing. The group includes Bureau of Reclamation, Fish and Wildlife Service, National Marine Fisheries Service, and Bureau of Indian Affairs, along with 3 downriver tribes in the Klamath Water Users Association and some Siskiyou County supervisors. Klamath Basin voters cast their ballots in higher than average numbers for a midterm election on Tuesday. In Klamath County, there is a changing of the guard, with longtime Klamath Falls City Council member Bill Adams defeated by Todd Andrus, and voters approving recreational marijuana sales and tax, lifting the moratorium imposed on Measure 91. Bonanza Mayor Betty Tyree, Malin Mayor Gary Zig, and Merrill Mayor Bill Carlson all won re-election. Voters in Dunsmuir and Lakeview also approved recreational marijuana taxes, but in Alturas, voters rejected a proposed sales tax increase to fund fire and emergency services. A citizens group called the Every Child Initiative that got its start in Portland is seeking local people engaged in the Klamath communities to help raise awareness of foster care needs. This will be the 4th county the group is launching its initiative in to help kids, parents, and the local DHS office. Brooke Gray is the Executive Director of Government Partnerships at Portland Leadership Foundation, which sponsors the Every Child Oregon initiative, designed to encourage Oregonians to participate in foster care. Whether celebrating Veterans Day or simply looking for something fun to do this weekend, here are a few options. A new play opens at the Linkville Playhouse on Friday and Saturday evenings at 7:30 p.m., continuing through December 1st. Private Eyes is a play within a play. It's a mind trip story about an actor who suspects his wife of cheating on him with the director. Also on stage is Henley High School's presentation of Murder Runs in the Family on Friday and Saturday at 7. Saturday night, the music of ZZ Top will rock the Ross Raglan Theater when Texas Tribute performs at 7:30. Friday marks opening night of the Collier Ice Arena, with open skates starting at 7 p.m., and the weekend will include figure skating lessons and a Try Hockey for Free event on Saturday. On Friday at 6:30 p.m. at the Klamath County Library, author Bernice End will detail her nationwide ride on horseback and will sign copies of her book, Lady Long Rider, Alone Across America on Horseback. And of course, Veterans Day. Malin will have a special remembrance on Sunday. Tule Lake will hold their Veterans Day celebration at Veterans Park at 11 a.m. on Sunday. And on Monday in Klamath Falls at 10 a.m. there will be a parade down Main Street, followed by a remembrance ceremony at 11 a.m. at Veterans Memorial Park. As always, for a full rundown of upcoming events, check out Thursday's Limelighter section. So until next week, for these stories and so much more, be sure to pick up your daily copy of the Herald and News or visit us online at heraldandnews.com.